Yes, guys, we are ready to go now.
A very happy morning, senior Toastmasters, fellow Gaveliers, and guests. Welcome to the 48th meeting of the TAEGUS Gavel Club. Toastmasters International, where leaders are made, is a non-profit organization dedicated to making an effective oral communication in a worldwide reality. Our club mission is to provide a mutually supportive and positive learning experience in which our members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self confidence and personal growth. Let us recall our ground rules. I would like to request all of you present here to switch off your microphones unless asked to speak. Do not talk about sex, religion, and politics, which are known as taboo topics in Toastmasters International. Refrain from moving your camera throughout the meeting. Please make sure that your technical gadgets are well in use. Without further ado, I would like to call upon the person who will take this meeting forward. Help me welcome our president for today's meeting, Gavel Abhijay Sajeev, with a loud round of applause.
Thank you, Anu. So there was the story. It happened really long. It happened a really long time back, but it is still very relevant. Girls were taught to cook, to take care of the family, and then married off. Studying was off limit to girls. In those times, there lived a girl. She was a little different. She always had lots of questions in her mind. When she was little, her mother wanted her to learn cooking. The girl asked her mother, "Why should I learn to cook?" The mother said, "So that you can feed yourself when required." The girl said, "Fair enough," and learned to cook. After some time, her mother wanted her to teach her household work. The girl asked again, "Why?" Mother said, "So you can become self dependent." The girl said, "Fair enough," and she learned household chores. Then one day, her parents told her that they'll be marrying her off soon. She asked why. "Because all girls get married at this age," said the parents. "Everyone does. So should I?" "That's not a good reason. I'm not going to get married." The girl's determination surprised her parents. Other parents would have forced the girl into marriage, but her parents didn't. So now the girl had enough time in her hands. As her father was a teacher, she joined her father's academy. She learned several hymns and their meanings. She asked her questions and learned even more. Soon she surpassed her father in knowledge. One day, an invitation arrived. It was from the king. The invitation was for the brightest scholar in the academy. As it happened, the king wanted to compile all the knowledge into universe into books. To get the inputs, he had invited scholars and philosophers from all over the world. There was a discussion in the academy about who to send for this conference. After a lot of thought, they all agreed that the girl is the brightest scholar in the academy. So the girl was sent to the conference. When the girl reached the conference venue, she was taken aback by the grandeur. She noticed a large number of men, but hardly any woman among the delegates. She climbed the dais and took her seat. Suddenly, there was a huge uproar. The people in the audience were staring at her. "A woman who thinks she can sit on the scholars' panel?" The king's "Preposterous!" screamed everyone. "Look at her clothes, so provoking." "I don't think she is female of good reputation," declared another. "Stop her, it's sin to God." Everybody looked at the king for a solution. The king pondered for a moment. "Girl, there is some misunderstanding. A woman can't sit on the scholars' panel unless she's accompanied by a man." "Pardon me, Your Grace, but I was invited to join the discussion," said the girl. "I don't remember inviting you," said the king. "You sent the invitation for the brightest scholar in my academy." "I am the brightest in my academy." "On the invite, there was nothing about only male scholars being allowed," answered the girl. The king gave a little chuckle. "You have made a good point. I have no objection," said the king. But I don't think a woman can join the discussion, murmured one of the women in the audience. Why? Asked the girl. You will not feel comfortable around so many men, answered another woman. I have no problem. My focus is on my work, not on men. You don't have to do this. You are not bad looking. You can marry some wealthy gentleman, advised one elderly. The girl ignored him. Let us have a discussion. If the scholars have objections, they can debate with her. If she wins, she can join the panel, said the king. Several liked the solution. They were all sure that the girl was going to be humiliated by the scholars. The scholars on the dais discussed among themselves and selected an elderly scholar as their representative. So, by joining the discussion, what do you want to prove? That women are better than men? Asked the elderly scholar. No, sir, I don't want to prove anything. I'm here to join the discussion to quench my thirst for knowledge, like all of you, said the girl fearlessly. But greater knowledge is not for women, said the elderly scholar. I beg your pardon, sir, but why? Asked the girl. Because female intellect is weaker than men, said the elder scholarly. Says who, sir? It is written in the hymns. May I ask who wrote those hymns? Asked the girl. The hymns were written by our forefathers, said the elderly scholar. By forefathers, you mean our male ancestors? Asked the girl again. Yes, of course, by our male ancestors, said the scholarly. How did our forefathers know that women have weaker intellect? They noticed, said the elderly scholar, irritated. But how, my lord? Give me an example. How did they notice? The girl began again. I don't remember, said the elderly scholar. Doesn't matter. Why don't any of you scholars ask me questions to prove my weaker intellect? Many scholars thought of asking her questions, but feared seeing her immense confidence. You ask too many questions, girl, shouted the elderly scholar. He was furious. The atmosphere was tense. Sir, answer her. Why is the female's intellect weaker than a male's? Said the king. Then I need to study. I need to study, Your Grace, to come up with an example, said the elderly scholar. Then I can't join her from stopping the scholars' panel. She has come here on her own merit. I will allow her to sit on the panel until you come up with a convincing example, said the king. People were still doubtful about the girl's worthiness, but as the discussion progressed, all doubts vanished. Days passed, the girl took part in several discussions, asked many questions, and answered many others. Other scholars were astonished by her brilliance. When the final draft of the book was compiled, many hymns which were composed by the girl were included. Nobody knows for sure what happened to the girl thereafter. Some say she constructed a book of her own hymns. Some say she opened an academy for girls. Different people, different stories. But everybody agrees that the girl who asked why became the first female scholar. Okay, so now I would like to invite our guests for today's meeting. And let me just see. One moment. We have guest Akshita. Can you introduce yourself to all of us?
Hi everyone, I'm Akshita and I'm studying in Central Public School. I would love to. I love your. I enjoy your meeting very much, and I'm glad to attend your meeting.
Thank you. And do we have any other guests?
Yeah,
Okay.
Abhijay, can you request everyone to enable the video while they are introducing?
Yes, I was going to.
Also, we can have a group photo now because later many withdrawals. You can ask everyone to switch on the camera for a minute.
Yeah, everyone, please switch on your cameras. Everyone.
Abhijay, you can take the photo. I'm on the mobile. You can take the photo.
Yeah, once. Anu, Angel, Abhijit, Akshita, and Prabin, can you all switch on your videos?
Yes.
Is Vaishnavi here, the timer?
I think someone has to take her place for this. Angel, Abhijit, and Akshita.
Timer is the main role. You have to appoint someone. Maybe Prabin can do that. Prabin, are you free today to attend the full meeting?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then you take up the
Abhijit
timer role.
Nair and Akshita. Can you switch on your cameras, please? Okay, Abhijit. Everyone, I'm taking the photo. Thank you. So now I would like to call upon the person who will take this meeting forward. She's an energetic speaker and she's brilliant. She's done many speeches. And let me invite our TMOD for today, Gavel Krishnendu, with a loud round of applause. Everyone.
Thank you so much, Abhijit. I'm fully audible, right? There's no breaking in my voice, right?
Yes, you're fully audible.
Okay, thank you. So the day before yesterday, when I actually started writing the speech, I was thinking how to start this because women empowerment is such a broad topic. There are so many things to discuss, and I just didn't know where to start. And that day, I opened something which I probably opens only 4 times in a year. It's also called my history book. And I had to learn the first chapter that day. And anyone who passed ninth would know that the name of the first chapter is the French Revolution. So I went through a particular paragraph which I just had to read it again and again just to make sure, okay, this is what is written in the book. Now, this is what the paragraph is, okay? Has nature entrusted duties to men? Has she given us breasts to nurture babies? No. She said to man, be a man. Hunting, agriculture, political duties, that is your kingdom. She said to woman, be a woman. The things of the household, the sweet duties of the motherhood, those are your tasks. Shameless are those women who wish to become men. Have not duties been fairly distributed? For a person living in the 18th century, this might be purely okay. But being even a teen or even a child who lives in the 21st century knows that the duties have not been fairly distributed. For obvious reasons, we know that this is most probably a man. We don't know who he is, in what context did he say. We don't know why he said this, but we know, at least most of us know, that what he said is utter rubbish. Anyway, a very good morning to all the Gavaliers, respected Toastmasters, and the guests. Thank you so much for coming and attending our meeting. So, for your GK and mine, this guy's name is Mr. Robespierre. I don't know who comes up with these names, but anyway, he ruled France once, and his reign was called the Reign of Terror. Now everything makes sense, right? I will also say you why he said this to justify which of his actions he said this. He had closed many of women's political clubs during his reign. And when they ultimately protested against him, he said this. He said these lines. Now, this is the perfect example to describe what is women empowerment, why we need it, what are its threats. And to be fair, this is the first time I'm actually making good use of my history book. So get ready. This will be the least boring history class which you'll ever attend in our life. But anyway, you know that whenever we start a class, we always have to know and define the common terms, right? Or words, common words. So words are obviously important. So to make our vocabulary even broader, let's call our word master of the day, cute little 9-year-old fourth grader, Alia Sheikh.
Thank you, Gavel Krishnendu.
Welcome. You may start, Alia.
Okay.
Hope you can present. Yeah. Okay.
Sir, I shared my screen. Can you see it?
Yes, Alia, you can continue.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Hello, everybody. Myself, Alia Sheikh.
I welcome you all on our 48th club meeting. Pleasure meeting you all. I am here today as a word master. I want to introduce a new word, blithesome. It spells as Blithesome. Blithesome. This word actually means carefree, happy, and light-hearted. The synonyms are light-hearted and cheerful. Well, the antonyms are depressing, unhappy, uncheerful, pessimist, and sad. The usage of this word goes like, the blithesome princess laughed with a cheerful chuckle. I will give you one more example. The Blithesome movie was a light-hearted film that could fill anyone's heart with Christmas cheer. Now, I want you all to try a sentence on blithesome. Who will go for it?
Excuse me, Alia. This is Mayuka. Can I have a go?
Sure, Mayuka.
Okay. One girl. There was a girl, and she is not blithesome at all.
Very good sentence, Mayuka.
Thank you, Alia.
Who else? Okay.
Let's call up any guests.
Yes, Akshita. Akshita, can you please go for it?
Yeah, I was blithesome when I ate chocolate.
Wow, interesting. Because even I like chocolate. Okay. Now who else want to go? Fatima?
Really blithesome for the surprise. I was really blithesome for the great surprise yesterday.
Very good, Fatima. Thanks. Now who else want to go?
Can I have a go?
Yes, sure.
The Miracle Garden in UAE. It's a blithesome garden.
Wow, wonderful.
Can I make
Who
a
else?
sentence?
Yes, you can.
Can I make a sentence?
Yes,
My
please
sister
go
feels
for it.
blithesome when she hits me for no reason.
Interesting and very funny. Sir, do you want to have a go?
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Yes, sir, you can.
Am I visible? I think it look like it is.
Yes, sir, you are visible.
I'm visible, right? Okay, no worries. Yeah, regardless of whether I am in a good mood or a bad mood, once I attend TAEGUS Gavel Club meeting, I'll be having a blithesome experience.
Wow, wonderful, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Anyone who wants to go now?
Surya is raising his hand.
Oh, okay, Surya can go.
I think my dog feels blithesome when she bites me.
It's very funny, Surya. Very good. No. That's all?
You want me to try? I'll also try.
Yes, sir, Vijay, sir.
Everyone.
Okay.
Everyone can try.
Whatever the difficulties in life, I mean, in home or office, I live a blithesome life.
Wonderful, sir. Even I do this.
Good.
Now
Very good.
Theatre?
Meenakshi was raising her hand once.
Okay, yes, she can go for it.
Meenakshi, mute. You can unmute and speak.
Meenakshi, you are on mute.
Can you hear me?
Yes, now we can hear.
Yeah, we
I
can.
was blithesome when I got a gift from my parents.
Very good.
Thank you.
Who else want to go? Come on, it's very easy word. And it's also very
You can call up some guests.
Yes. I would love to do that. Guests, you can go for it. Guests. Krishnendu, you're the Gavel here. You want to go?
Yes, I would like to, but all the guests are over. Then I will say if everyone have done because I already have a role.
Yeah, please go for that because we are behind the time, behind the schedule.
Okay.
Yes,
I
sir.
expect this meeting to go very lightsome.
Yeah, very good. Inshallah, it will happen. Now, guests, I would like to call the guests now. Please go for it. Because I guess
haven't
only
turned
one
my
guest.
video.
Sri Lakshmi? Yes, who is that? You can go for it.
I already have a role, so if no one's there, then I'll go.
No,
I
everyone
think
has
almost
to make a
everyone have
sentence.
answered though. Maybe we can
Everyone,
go on.
everyone can make a sentence.
Uh, I felt very blithesome at seeing the beautiful sight.
Wow, it's very good. It's a good sentence. Very good. So, shall I ask more or done?
No, we
think
have
we can
finished the
finish.
time.
Yeah, let's.
All right, sir. Okay, sir. I hope everyone will use this word more often. Lastly, I would like to thank our Toastmasters and everyone for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Alia. I promise we all will try our best to use the word throughout the meeting. Anyway.
Thank you, Krishnendu.
Everybody can use it.
Alia. Okay. So, in our previous example of political clubs, women participated to discuss political issues, to express their opinion, etc. Basically, it allowed them to grow and be more knowledgeable. This is exactly what women empowerment is. The club provided like a safe place for women to experiment, know, learn, teach, and have an overall growth. But when Mr. Terror banned their negligible power, that was also crushed. This was not just in France, but all over the world. For more than 100 years, women have been extremely oppressed and burdened. And this is not something I will have to explain, or this is not something new. Our previous history classes have also gone through the miseries of these women. So let's come to the present. Okay. With the show of hands, show me how many of you think it's better now? Like the environment which woman lives in is better now. Okay. Very few. Some have off the video, so I can't see. Most of you think that it's better. Obviously, it's better now. How many of you are satisfied with this progress? Okay, none. The truth is, we are not even this close to what we call equality and what we call empowerment. It is obviously much better now, but this is not the best we can do. If I start listing out the things that does not allow the growth of women, the list is so huge. It can include lack of education, child marriage, yes, it still happens, all kinds of abuse and violence, discrimination, post-job depression, workload, partiality, and infanticide, killing of newborns. We are so well to do in our homes, our schools, we don't know how nasty our society can be. From that very moment a child is born, discrimination starts. If it's a boy, bah. If it's a girl, oh. But fortunately, most of our families have overcome that orthodox. We have got enough education, everything we need. But what kind of discrimination may include in your home might be don't cry like a girl, don't throw like a girl, girls don't whistle, sit like a girl, walk like a girl, eat like a girl, I don't know, etc. In some parts of India, it is even worse. Even after 4 to 5 years of education, women are not allowed to work. And even if they do, they might be continuously getting comments from their family, from their relatives, from the neighbors. They might not even get a leave, overworking, falling into depression, and all that. And talking about work, did you know that in your job application, if you write a male name, like if you write your father's name or your brother's name, you have 26% extra chance of getting hired. Yes, it has happened as well. Facts say that in 176 years, we will be able to achieve equality in work. But we can't wait till then. I mean, 176 years, that's a long way to go. Anyway, to get your mind off this for now, we have the most important session of our meeting, that is the prepared speeches. And we have our first speaker, but before I call upon them, I would like the first evaluator to read out the objectives. I think that is Teresa Maria.
No, I'm the evaluator for the first speaker.
Okay, it's Krishnanjana. Okay.
Select an appropriate outline which allows listeners to easily follow and understand your speech. Make your message clear with supporting material directly contributing to that message. Use appropriate transition when moving from one idea to another. Create a strong opening and conclusion. Time 5 to 7 minutes. All the best.
Okay, so we have our evaluator read out our objectives. Thank you, Krishnanjana. So now let's welcome our first speaker, a dynamic and a very energetic public speaker. We have Sri Lakshmi Uni.
It's Abhirami, not me.
Oh, it was shown that first was Sri Lakshmi?
No, they changed it. I'm the second.
Okay, then it's fine. We can call upon Abhirami. So 1 minute, I'll just make a change. All right. So let's welcome our first speaker. We have Abhirami now.
Okay, just give me a minute.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
A very
make sure that you pin the timer so that.
Okay. Just a minute. It takes some time here.
Prabin has on this video.
Okay.
Should I spotlight if it's too hard?
You can spotlight the timer.
Okay. I think now Abhirami can see. Yeah. Okay.
I'll start.
Yeah, sure, Abhirami.
Okay. A very big good morning to one and all present here. Today, I'm going to speak on women empowerment. Women are the epitome of wealth and power. Women play an important role in society, and the whole family is dependent on women for its daily activities. They play the role of a mother, wife, homemaker, cook, teacher, friend, and nurse, all at the same time while catering to everybody's needs. The life of a woman is very
Is it just me or not able to hear
Yeah,
her
we can't
voice?
hear you. We can't hear you, Abhirami.
Abhirami, you can't hear Abhirami.
very hard.
No, we cannot hear you now also.
Can you hear now?
Maybe check your mic.
Try testing your audio.
Should we go with the second speaker while she tries to figure out?
Yeah. Do one thing, Abhirami. You can log out and log in again. Meanwhile, Krishnanandi, you can take the second speaker.
Okay. So then the evaluator, that will be Who's the second evaluator?
It's me, Teresa.
Check your agenda, Krishnendu. You check your agenda.
Yes, sir.
You can remove timer, Krishnendu, you can remove the timer spotlight because you cannot see the speaker. Since it is going live, we are seeing only the timer.
Okay.
Yeah, I removed that already.
Okay.
Yes, it's already removed. Teresa, then you can read out the objectives, and soon after we'll go with Sri Lakshmi. She can speak.
So the objectives of the P1 speech are to begin speaking before an audience, to discover speaking skills before you already have, and skills that need some attention. Time 4 to 6 minutes. All the best.
In the end, we only regret the chances we didn't take. A cleverly remarked quote, right? It means that we should grab all the chances and opportunities that cross our path, because at the end of the day, we will regret not taking them. Good morning, Toastmasters, Gaveliers, and guests. For those who don't know me, my name is Sri Lakshmi, and today I got the opportunity to introduce myself. I am an 8th grade student from Delhi Private School, Dubai. My father, Ratnakar Nuni, is a businessman, and my mother, Beena, is a housewife. I also have a younger sister, and her name is Swati. If you ask me about my hobbies, I would say reading books. I love books. In fact, the place that I would love to be all day long would be the library. My favorite book series is the Harry Potter, like many of you here. I'm also fairly talented in drawing, dancing, and singing, but I haven't done much in enriching them, but hope to do so in the near future. Before the ongoing pandemic, I had started taking violin lessons, but unfortunately, I had to temporarily stop them because of the pandemic. My favorite subject in school is history. History is like a long story. I find it endlessly fascinating. So I always look forward to learn more about it. In the future, I want to pursue a career of a forensic scientist. Some may have not heard about it, but forensic scientists collect, preserve, and analyze scientific evidence during the course of an investigation. Now, let's talk about my family. In my family, I'm the elder one, and so as my parents call me, I was their first gen. And by this, you can predict that until my sister was born, my parents' world revolved around me. And as they say, you don't know what you had until it's lost. A new creature came in, and that was my so called sister. From then on, my role as the only child changed, and all the attention went to my sister. I had to share everything with her, and sometimes I don't even get it back. It's very frustrating. But after all, we are a family, and sometimes you just have to adjust. Now, if you ask my friends about me, the first word that would come into their mind will be introvert. They would describe me as a quiet and reserved individual. And it is true, to some extent. I do not like going into crowds and prefer sitting at home or hanging out with my friends. This is something my parents noticed, and the very reason why I joined this club. My father wanted me to speak out and engage in discussions during classes and other platforms. He wanted me to overcome my stage fright and boost my confidence. And I myself want to increase my confidence and speaking skills and also make new friends through this club. These are all the things that express me. Though nobody can be described in a few set of sentences, I hope that everyone has gotten to know me a little more better, and henceforth, I believe that the ice between us has been broken. Thank you.
Okay, so we have our first speaker done. So now, Abhirami, is your network connection and everything all right?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can.
Yes, before that, Krishnendu, you can provide 30 seconds time for the audience to provide feedback to the first speaker.
So can you repeat that again? I couldn't.
What I said is you can provide 30 seconds time to the audience to provide feedback to the speaker through the chat box.
Okay.
Normally we are doing that, no?
Yes, sir. So now shall we continue?
Yeah, 30 seconds is over.
Okay. So now we have our speaker, Abhirami. As her evaluator had already read out the objectives, you can straight away start.
Okay, can you all hear me?
Yes.
Okay. A very big good morning to one and all present here. Today, I'm going to speak on women empowerment. Women are the epitome of wealth and power. Women play an important role in society, and the whole family is dependent on women for its daily activities. They play the role of a mother, wife, homemaker, cook, teacher, friend, and nurse all at the same time while catering to everybody's needs. The life of a woman is very hard, but she gets little or no appreciation. There are a lot of women who are extremely talented and good at multitasking, but they have no recognition in society. One of the major hindrances in the growth and advancement of women is gender inequality. This means that we treat males and females unequally, even for the same task. This is generally in the case of rural societies. A male child is always encouraged by family to go to school, while the female child is told to learn household chores. Secondly, many women are suffering from abusive marriages. As they are not empowered, they fear to stand up for their right. If we want to empower women, then domestic violence has to be stopped at any cost. As females were given poor education or no education, they are not able to get good jobs. Thus, they either have to stay at home or do lesser paid jobs. Thus, the male always remains the bread earner of the family, so the woman hardly gets any economic independence. If we wish to see a nation that develops economically on the global front, then it's very important to have women empowerment. Women's empowerment refers to the ability for women to enjoy their rights, to control and benefit from the resources, assets, income, and their own time, as well as the ability to manage risk and improve their economic status and well being. Quality education is the key to women's empowerment. Slowly, with the increase in literacy level and awareness, society has started giving importance to education for women. Many parents today want to educate their daughters equally as their son. Many women today are scientists, lecturers, collectors, etc. The women empowerment also means when the society will also accept women as decision makers for the economic and financial decisions of the family. We shall encourage women from all the sections of society to make their own decisions. They need not take permission from men. The government is making several efforts to empower women by creating awareness. The government is running a large number of projects for education and skill development of women so that they can get economic independence. Thinking of the society is also changing slowly. More and more number of women are getting a quality education. But the true meaning of women empowerment will be achieved when gender inequality will be eliminated. We need to give equal opportunities to women for equal pay, equal respect, as equal to men. We look forward to such a nation. Thank you.
Can everyone hear me?
Yes, Krishnendu.
Krishnendu, during this speech was going on, one more guest has joined. Joel, can you introduce yourself to the club?
Yes, I'm Joel Sojan. I'm studying in grade 7 in our own high school. I'll welcome and I'm looking forward to the meeting.
Thank you, Joel. Krishnendu, you can continue. Krishnendu, you can continue.
So we'll have a 30-second, right, to give the feedback for the
Yes,
speaker.
yes.
Let's wait. The timer can say when it's over.
$30 is over. Does anyone need extra time?
I don't think so.
Yeah. So we can have the timers report, also followed by the voting.
Okay, speaker 1, Sri Lakshmi, spoke for 4 minutes 1 second, and speaker 2 spoke for 4 minutes and 1 second. 1 second. So she does not qualify, as she was supposed to speak for 5 minutes. So I don't think we need.
Yeah. We'll have a default winner.
Yes, so I don't think the poll needs to be launched. Krishnendu, you can continue with your next segment.
Okay, thank you.
No,
So
the poll
that
has
was
wait. The poll has to be done, no?
Sir,
Sir,
but
one
of the persons is disqualified.
Sorry, I didn't hear that. It is my mistake. Please go ahead. Okay.
No problems. Okay, so that was the end of our speech session. Now, I know I made you a little off key with that pretty sad talk I gave earlier, even though that's the truth. So, to make you feel a little more light and to give you some knowledge about day-to-day scenarios where you might face, whenever there are so much problems, okay, for someone, or there'll be someone who to raise their voice to protest against it. So when there are problems for women, who will lift voice? Who will lift their voice? Who better than women themselves? So if Robespierre gave that speech today, imagine he gave that speech in the 21st century, he'll be literally stripped off his dignity in real life, and there will be fireworks and loud bangs in Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat. He will be literally torn in half. There are also many narrow-minded misconceptions we all might have. Not all of us, but some might have. Okay, first one is men are the only bad guys in women empowerment. That's not true. Women can also discriminate themselves and other ladies. All women may not stand for empowerment. Second, men cannot support women empowerment. That's also utter false. Men also support women empowerment because they also have a mother, sister, wife, daughter, etc. So we need to abolish the thought that men are the only one who stands in the way of women's progress. The third one, which I would like the most, they are also called as pseudos, and as I call them the exceptional ladies. These are not because these women are exceptional in something, it's just that they are so hypocritic, and they are the ones who bring a bad name to feminism. If you didn't understand, I'll give you an example. Imagine a group of women, okay? They're protesting. They're saying that we should be allowed what to wear. It should be our choice what to wear. Sounds fair, right? We should be the one who decides what to wear. But then when they come back to their office, they might say, did you see what that lady is wearing? Too much sequins. Green color? Who wears that to office? You might have heard people say that. This is not feminism. This is not women empowerment. If you stand for something, stand for all. No exceptions to be made. So I told you this bit of information so that you can distinguish these people when you meet them in real life. And when we empower both the genders, it can bring so much meaning to the ride of life. Talking about ride, let's take a ride as well as we describe our dear roller coaster, our table topics with the star of the day, our table topics master, Srihari Rajesh. The platform is yours.
Good morning, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes,
You are.
Okay, so good morning, everyone. I am your table topic master for today, and I will be taking you and I'll be your guide for this roller coaster. And for this table topics, there are a few rules. I know that all of you know that, but I will be saying that. So the Gaveliers. Whenever I'm giving you a question, the Gaveliers who talk for 1 minute will be shown a green card. Gaveliers who talk for 1.5 minutes will be shown a yellow card, and Gaveliers who talk for 2 minutes will be shown a red card. And after that, you will be given 30 minutes grace time so that you can finish off with your speech. So I think that it's good to call the new ones, but before that, I would like to first call up a volunteer who's a Gavelier. So who would like to go first?
Me.
Who was that?
Abhijay.
Okay, so is it Abhijay?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll call you.
I hope I'm audible, right?
I have to choose one of them. All right. Okay. So the first one is a Mercedes Benz.
Okay.
The second one is the first one is Mercedes Benz. The second one is Audi. The third one is BMW, and the fourth one is Lamborghini. Which one would you like to choose?
I would go with BMW.
BMW. Okay. So just think that when you wake up one day in the morning, you realized that you just woke up from your bed. It's Sunday, and you woke up from the bed, and then you looked into the mirror, and then you realized that you have turned into a girl. And for this whole day, you need to be a girl. And so, what all will you do during this time? That's your question.
Okay. Okay then. So good. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. I think it's morning over there, but it's afternoon over here. Whatever. I'll just go with afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Okay.
Yes.
So my topic for today is, if I woke up in the morning and then when I looked in the mirror, I turned into a girl, what would I do? So basically, if I turned into a girl, there is nothing much, I'll just do whatever I usually do. I mean, I do my studies. There is nothing much to change. In fact, you just go whatever you do. And then on the Sunday morning, what I do is, usually on a Sunday morning, I first get out of bed, I go brush my teeth as usual, I eat my breakfast, then I watch TV, then I study for my exam because I have it right now, and then it's a big headache. So I keep studying for like 2 hours or something, and then I return, I eat my lunch. Then if I need to help my grandmother or mother, I go and help them, maybe to cut the vegetables or like cook the food or make something like that, because I like to help. Then I might just play something, play whatever I usually do, like play with my sister, because she's already there and she plays with her. And look at this, her toys are still on my table. mean literally she leaves everything, her chocolates cover, everything is on literally my table. So I'll just clear that off, then I'll go and play with her, because the other room is filled with her toys, stuff like this, or stuff like this all around the house for no reason. And I'll just go play with her, then I'll clean the house, and then I'll just continue with my day as usual. There'll be nothing to change, in fact.
Okay, it had a lot of humor. Okay, you just want to mean that whatever you do will be just as usual as all the other days. Okay, so who would like to volunteer next? Mayuka, would you like to go?
Yes.
Okay, so Mayuka. So the topics for you is the three other car brands. That is, the first one is Mercedes Benz, the second one is Audi, and the third one is Lamborghini. Which one would you like to choose?
Lamborghini.
Lamborghini. Okay. So your question is, name one women leader or celebrity who inspired you and who you think have fought discrimination to be famous and really awe-inspiring. Like, you need to name one women leader or a celebrity who inspired you a lot and who you like a lot.
Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. I am Mayuka Rajesh, and my topic is that like I must name some woman leader or a woman celebrity like who inspired me a lot so that I can become famous. So like that. So if you are asking me like this, the woman celebrity that I love is Taylor Swift. Like she was the one who inspired me to be a singer. Like her voice, her songs, it's like just breathtaking. I just love her songs a lot that I could listen to them even while I'm sleeping. And if I've known her when I was a baby, I could have listened to her songs instead of lullabies. Because her songs, they're just so awesome, and it's not only her songs, like the way she looks in each video, she looks like a leader. She looks like super like modern and stylish, and I also love looking like that. And she also inspired me to blow. She inspired me to become like like I would love like. She inspired me to become like very strong, like that my voice is my strength, so that I can spread it, I can show it. So because of this only I started becoming a little bit famous, and I love her a lot. I'm her biggest fan, and I also listen to her songs always. Like I listen to her song like Me. I listen to like many songs. I listen to like maybe there's so many to choose. Like I also listen to a song called Mean from her. I love her songs a lot. They are just breathtaking. And one day I just hope that I will be able to meet her in real life, and I'll express my love for her. So that's all. So this is all for my speech, and thank you.
Thank you, Mayuka. It was really good. It was really awesome. So you like Taylor Swift a lot, right?
Yeah, I love Taylor Swift.
Okay. So next, I would like to call up a guest. So who would like to come up to volunteer? Adve Sachin? Hello?
Yes.
Would you like to have a go?
Yes.
Okay. So the rest two topics left is, the first one is Mercedes Benz and the second one is Audi.
Mercedes Benz.
Okay. So your question is, if I'm granting your wish that you could either have a rewind button on your life or a pause button on your life, which would you most likely be preferring? Either a rewind button back to the past or a pause button pausing the present. Which one would you like to take?
A rewind button.
Yeah, please elaborate. Please, talk more about your point.
Because I would like to choose the rewind button because sometimes whenever I have something I will put it somewhere and I forget it and I will have to search everywhere search everywhere and then if and I can't find it. So if I could rewind the time, I could like stop the time and go to that specific moment and take the thing and then play the life and then so that I won't lose anything else.
Yeah, you could add a few more points. There is a lot of time left.
I think that's it. That's what I know.
Like any advantages of rewinding?
Yes, like if I have something something that I like, if I like something and then if I want that thing to again be there so that so whenever I go to a place where I like and I don't want to leave that place, I can just rewind and start all over again.
Okay, so that's so you want a rewind button, right? You prefer a rewind button, right?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, so it was good. Next, Akshay Prajapat, would you like to have a go?
Yes, sure.
Okay. So the last topic, which is Audi, so I will be giving that to you. It's like I am giving you a condition and you need to say what will be your reaction. So it's a Friday morning. So you woke up from your bed and you look around the room and it is really quiet. And it is really quiet. You can't hear any noise and none of your parents are there in the house. And it is really gloomy. In this condition, like you look out of the window and you realize that there is a zombie apocalypse, what would be your first reaction when you realize this?
Good morning, fellow Gaveliers, Toastmasters, and guests. My topic is, if there was a zombie attack, what would be my first reaction on a Friday morning? Well, if I just woke up on my bed, I would be just roaming around inside my house, from the room to the kitchen to my sister's room, and then finally I'll come to the hall. In the hall, I would be looking around. But then, if I see a zombie attack, I would be very scared because the zombies are ugly looking. And when I see ugly looking things, I just can't bear it. So, most probably, I would turn around and take an electronic device. Most probably, I would just go to and search about zombies, because the thing is that I love researching, and though history is my favorite subject, what I do the most is I research about many history facts. But instead of that, I also do one thing, is that when I look around, like what is going on around in my house, I look at that. So I would most probably search for zombies and yell, because whenever I see something which I don't like, I yell. Most probably, if I yell so much, then people might come, as everyone would be scared. Then I would go down the lift and go where everyone is. I hope something great will happen. I would say that to myself. And if a rescue team comes, it would be great. Thank you.
Yeah, it was a really good speech, Akshat. And that's all the topic. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Srihari. Now, can we have the timers report followed by the voting?
Okay, we had 4 speakers. Speaker 1, Abjay, spoke for 1 minute 54 seconds. Speaker 2, Mayuka, spoke for 2 minutes. Speaker 3, Adve, spoke for 1 minute. And Speaker 4, Akshat, spoke for 2 minutes and 17 seconds. So all are qualified for the voting.
Okay, so we have got the poll, I guess. Everyone have got, I guess, right?
Yeah.
But this is showing Malayalam.
Oh no, it's showing English.
No, it's saying
Here I can see Malayalam.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's.
even for me.
I think we can. I think the next. It's fine, right? Because the names are there.
Okay,
Right?
then we'll just interchange. But keep in mind, okay, whoever is getting the keep in mind. Everyone, please vote. We want everyone to vote. Only 18 out of 21 have voted. Everyone should vote, please. Then only we can have maximum participation.
Three more people are yet to vote. Please vote for the speaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, then only we can stop. Because there is a tally. I think these 3 people are the host, they cannot vote.
So
No, sir, the hosts are not counted because it's 24 participants. So
Okay.
the 21 who are allowed to.
Guest need not be given the voting right.
They can also vote. I think they are not voting. That is the reason.
Yeah.
Anyway, time is up. So we are hereby closing the poll.
Is it closed, everyone? Okay. Okay. So for now, we had talked about what is women empowerment. We had talked about its threats. We had talked about its misconceptions, but we had not talked about something which is important. Any guesses? We not talked about something which is very important. Okay, no guesses.
The history?
No, we had not talked why we need women empowerment. I missed it. No one reminded me. Okay, don't worry. We'll do it now. So, do any of you have a clock? I can't see anyone behind. I think some of you has a clock in your background, I guess. Yeah.
I have.
Yeah, everyone has clocks behind them, no? How many hands does it have?
It has 3. Just 3 hands.
Has 3, okay, some has 2. But the hour and the minute is the most important, no? So let's take the 2, okay? So each clock, everyone has a clock of 2 hands. Anyone has only a 1? No, right? No one has clock with 1 hand. That's sure. So if a hour hand or if a minute hand is missing, will your clock work properly? Will you be able to check the time properly?
No.
Obviously, no. Both hands are very important for the clock to work efficiently. Society also works in a very similar way. Both the genders have a very equal and important roles in a society, and this is why it is important to empower both the genders and to take care of them equally. One can't exist without the other. Moreover, about this physical importance and mental importance, do you know that there's an economical importance as well? Abhirami has also slightly brushed to the topic in her P1, sorry, P2, I had seen that. That is the economical importance. Do you know that India loses around $6 billion every year just because there is less women in the workforce? Teams with girls play more efficiently than without. So it is very important that both halves of our society are equally important. Another aspect of empowerment is feedback. Feedback is always important. It plays a critical role in correcting the ideals of the people. And thus, today, to empower our speakers, we have our Dear Evaluation session with our first evaluator and energetic and dynamic speaker. We have Krishnanjana.
Thank you, Krishnendu, for that warm welcoming.
Thank you.
Good morning, Toastmasters, Gaveliers, and guests. And a very good morning to my target speaker, Abhirami. Your speech was indeed amazing. It was very informative, and you had a good opening. And it really inspired us to what the topic was. But you can have some improvement that can make your next speech the good, better, best. So 4 points straight up. First point, hand gestures. You did not use any hand movement, and for the next speech try to use the hand gestures like this and this. This can make the audience more into your speech. And my second point is body gesture. Instead of sitting, you could have stand and move and speak. That can improve your speech more, and it can really, the audience would be really into your speech. Like they can really, I don't know how to use a word. Really, that's why I'm saying like this. And my fourth point is eye contact. I don't know if I am right, but I guess you were looking into your script. Is it right? Abhirami, are you there?
Sometimes yes, because I had that, I was scared that I would forget my speech in between.
Yeah, it's okay. For the next speech, try not to look into your script. That can make your eye contact less to the audience. And my last and final point is your timing. Your timing was 4 minutes. You could have utilized your time a bit more to make it at least to 5 minutes. But overall, it was very good, and you had the correct points. You had every points which makes women empowerment the best. So I wish you would use my points to make your next speech the best, better, and the good. Thank you.
Thank you, Krishnanjana.
Okay, so we have had our first evaluator. I hope that Abhirami had taken note of all the feedback and will be able to participate much better in the next meeting. So now we have our second evaluator. For our second target speaker, we have Senior Gavelier Teresa.
A very good morning to distinguished Toastmasters, fellow Gaveliers, guests, and my target speaker, Sri Lakshmi. First of all, let me tell you, Sri Lakshmi, your speech was amazing. I really loved your speech, and you started off with a quote which attracted the listeners' attention. You caught the attention of the listeners. Your transitions were very smooth. That is, your speech was very organized. You moved from one point to the other. Then let me tell you what attracted me the most in your speech was Harry Potter. I'm a die-hard fan of Harry Potter. Okay, if someone talks about Harry Potter, I just can't avoid it. I'm a Potterhead. So that's what attracted me the most in your speech. And coming to the next point, your speech was very clear. That is, you talked about your parents. You told everything in detail. You talked about your parents. You talked about your sister, what your parents were doing, what are your hobbies. Everything you talked in detail. Then these are the good points in your speech. Now I would like to mention some few corrections that you could use for your future speeches. That is one, don't consider this as a bad one, but I think you used your notes. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm wrong with it, because yeah, I felt it's your P1 speech. Maybe you can look at one or two sentences, it's fine, but try your best not to use notes. Okay. And then it was your hand gestures. You could have used your hands for explaining certain things, like, it would have made your speech more beautiful. Okay, so you could have used your hands and your body language. That's also one of the main factor when you're telling a speech, because since it's an online platform, maybe we can't assess you on that. We can't assess you on your body language. Then your time, you took 4 minutes and 1 seconds. Okay, you could have actually improved on your time. You had a total of 6 minutes. Okay, you could have utilized your time. I mean, you could have used more of your time. You could have add more points. You could have told who is your inspiration, what is your perspective about the world. By this, you could have used more of your time. So yeah, these are the small corrections which you can do in your future speeches. Yeah, so that's it. Your speech was wonderful. I really loved it. Thank you.
Okay, so we have our second evaluator as well. Now let's move into the timers report, and we would follow the voting session as well.
Okay, evaluator 1, Krishnanjana, spoke for 2 minutes 26 seconds. And evaluator 2, Teresa, spoke for 2 minutes and 32 seconds. So both are qualified for voting.
Okay. The polls, have anyone launched it? Is the poll seen? Okay. You can start putting your votes.
Everyone. $17.
We need more people to vote. All of you should vote.
There are 4 more to vote. And
yeah.
One person who voted last time didn't vote this time. Yeah, now it's like what happened last time. Now 3 more people to vote. Sir, I think we can end the polling because last time also it was 18 people and this time also it's 18 already.
Yeah, people had stopped
so I don't
there.
think anybody.
Okay then. The polling is taken back, right? Like it's finished, right? I'm not able to see. Yeah, okay.
Yes, carry on.
Okay, is a catch-up train, and the people who couldn't get a ride in our first roller coaster, here is a second. And for all the Malus out there, here's your beloved and energetic table topics master, Malayalam, Aparna. Aparna, the platform is all yours.
Yes, thank you. നമസ്കാരം. ഞാൻ ഇന്നിവിടെ പറയാൻ പോകുന്നത് സ്ത്രീ ശാക്തീകരണത്തെ കുറിച്ചാണ്. സ്ത്രീ ശാക്തീകരണത്തിനുള്ള ഒരു ഉത്തമ ഉദാഹരണമാണ് മദർ തെരേസ. 7 സ്ത്രീ ശാക്തീകരണങ്ങളിൽ ഒന്ന് ആണ് മദർ തെരേസ. ചരിത്രത്തിലെ ഏറ്റവും വലിയ പേരുകളിൽ ഒന്നാണ് മദർ തെരേസയുടേത്. റോമൻ കത്തോലിക്ക പള്ളിയിൽ സെയിന്റ് തെരേസ ആയി അവർ ബഹുമാനിക്കപ്പെട്ടു. ലോകത്തിലെ ഏറ്റവും നിസ്വാർത്ഥരായ മനുഷ്യരിൽ ഒരാളായി അവർ അറിയപ്പെട്ടു. 1910 അൽബേനിയയിൽ ആയിരുന്നു മദർ തെരേസയുടെ ജനനം. പാവപ്പെട്ടവരുടെയും അനാഥരുടെയും രോഗികളുടെയും ഇടയിൽ പ്രവർത്തിച്ച മദർ തെരേസയ്ക്ക് പ്രസ്തുത സേവന പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങളുടെ പേരിൽ 1979 സമാധാനത്തിനുള്ള നോബൽ പുരസ്കാരം നൽകപ്പെട്ടു. ജന്മം കൊണ്ട് അൽബേനിയനും പൗരത്വം കൊണ്ട് ഇന്ത്യനും ആയിരുന്നു മദർ തെരേസ. മദർ തെരേസയുടെ കീഴിൽ വളർന്ന മിഷനറീസ് ഓഫ് ചാരിറ്റി മറ്റ് രാജ്യങ്ങളിലേക്കും പ്രവർത്തനം വ്യാപിച്ചു. മരണശേഷം ജോൺ പോൾ രണ്ടാമൻ മാർപ്പാപ്പ കൽക്കത്തയിലെ വാഴ്ത്തപ്പെട്ട തെരേസ എന്ന പേര് അവരെ വാഴ്ത്തപ്പെട്ടവളായി പ്രഖ്യാപിച്ചു. ജീവകാരുണ്യ പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങൾ.
Aparna,
Yes.
can you hear me?
Yes.
മോൾ എന്താ ചെയ്യേണ്ടതെന്ന് പറയാ. അതിലെ ടെക്സ്റ്റില് 4 ചോദ്യം, 3-4 ചോദ്യം ഓഡിയൻസിന്റെ അടുത്ത് ചോദിച്ചിട്ട് അതിനെ കുറിച്ച് ഓഡിയൻസിന്റെ അടുത്ത് ആൻസർ പറയാൻ വേണ്ടിട്ട് പറയാ. ടേബിൾ ടോപ്പിക്സിലെ വിമൻ എംപവർമെന്റ്, അതല്ലെങ്കിൽ വനിതാ ശാക്തീകരണം. അപ്പോൾ വനിതാ ശാക്തീകരണത്തിനെ കുറിച്ച് 4 ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് ഉണ്ടാക്കുക. അത് ഓഡിയൻസിൽ 4 പേരെടുത്ത് ചോദിക്കാം. അവരതിന് ഉത്തരം പറയാണ് വേണ്ടത്. മോളുടെ പാരഗ്രാഫിൽ ഇപ്പോഴും പ്രിപ്പയർ ചെയ്ത പാരഗ്രാഫിലല്ലേ, ആ പാരഗ്രാഫിൽ നിന്ന് ഏതെങ്കിലും ഒരു സിമ്പിൾ ആയിട്ടുള്ള 4 ചോദ്യം നമ്മുടെ ഓഡിയൻസിന്റെ അടുത്ത് ചോദിക്കാം. അതിൽ ഫസ്റ്റ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ, you have to select a experienced Gavelier, then you can select the relatively new people. Okay.
I think Risha forgot to brief Aparna of what is TT Malayalam.
Or else if anyone can support Aparna with the questions, that is also much appreciated. Either Abhijay or Prabin.
Tirtha have had experience, right, in TT Malayalam. Will you be able to help her?
Okay, okay, I can make questions for her.
Tirtha, do you have any previous questions?
I can make some on the spot if you...
No, we need not bothered about the previous questions and all. Just make some simple questions right away and ask the question on behalf of Aparna. That's all.
Okay. എല്ലാവർക്കും നമസ്കാരം. ഞാൻ തീർത്ഥദാസ്. ഞാൻ ഇന്ന് ടേബിൾ ടോപ്പിക്സ് മാസ്റ്റർ ആയിട്ട് താൽക്കാലികമായിട്ട് ഇരിക്കുകയാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ടേബിൾ ടോപ്പിക്സ് എന്ന റൗണ്ടിൽ നമ്മൾ മലയാളത്തിൽ സംസാരിക്കണം. നമുക്ക് ഇപ്പൊ സ്പീക്കേഴ്സ് എല്ലാവരും പ്രബിന്റെ വീഡിയോ പിൻ ചെയ്തിരിക്കണം. 2 മിനിറ്റ് ആകുമ്പോൾ 2 മിനിറ്റ് സമയം നൽകുന്നതായിരിക്കും. ഈ 2 മിനിറ്റിൽ നമുക്ക് സംസാരിക്കാനുള്ളത്, ഞാൻ തരുന്ന ടോപ്പിക്കിന് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് സംസാരിക്കാം. 2 മിനിറ്റ് 30 + 30 സെക്കൻഡ് കിട്ടും. അത് ഗ്രേസ് പീരീഡ് ആണ്. ഈ ഗ്രേസ് പീരീഡിൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ആ സ്പീച്ച് കൺക്ലൂഡ് ചെയ്യാം. 1 മിനിറ്റ് ആകുമ്പോൾ പച്ചക്കടും, 1.5 മിനിറ്റ് ആകുമ്പോൾ മഞ്ഞക്കടും, 2 മിനിറ്റ് ആകുമ്പോൾ ചുമപ്പ് കട കാണിക്കുന്നതായിരിക്കും. എളുപ്പമുള്ള ചോദ്യങ്ങളായിരിക്കും. അതുകൊണ്ട് ആർക്കാ വരണ്ടെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ വരാം.
ഇതിലൊരു ചോദ്യം നമ്മുടെ അപർണന്റെ അടുത്ത് കൂടെ ചോദിക്കാം അവസാനം.
ഓക്കെ,
4 ചോദ്യത്തിൽ ഒരു ചോദ്യം അപർണന്റെ അടുത്ത് കൂടെ ചോദിക്കാം.
ഓക്കെ. സോ ആർക്കാദ്യം പോകണ്ട്?
I think you can randomly call. That will be.
It's better to call the guests.
ആദ്യം ഒരു എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ് കാവലിയർ വേണ്ടേ, അതുകൊണ്ടാ. ഓക്കെ, ശ്രീദേവ് സംസാരിക്കാൻ പറ്റുമോ?
പറ്റും.
ഓക്കെ, സോ ഞാനൊരു ചോദ്യം തരാം. നിങ്ങളുടെ ഫേവറേറ്റ് സ്പോട്ട്, അതിൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഫേവറേറ്റ് സ്പോട്ട് എടുക്കുക. അതിൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ആരൊക്കെയാണ് ഇഷ്ടം, അവരെ കുറിച്ച് സംസാരിക്കാം.
ഓക്കെ, എല്ലാവർക്കും എൻ്റെ വിനീതമായ നമസ്കാരം. അപ്പോൾ ഇന്ന് എനിക്ക് കിട്ടിയിട്ടുള്ള ടോപ്പിക് എനിക്ക് ഏറ്റവും ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട സ്പോർട്ട് ഏതാണെന്നും അതിൽ എൻ്റെ ഏറ്റവും ഫേവറേറ്റ് പ്ലെയർ ആരാണെന്നും ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ എന്തായാലും എല്ലാ ഇന്ത്യൻസിനെയും പോലെയും മോസ്റ്റ് ഓഫ് ദി ഇന്ത്യൻസ് ലൈക്ക് ക്രിക്കറ്റ്. അതെ, എൻ്റെതും ഏറ്റവും ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട സ്പോർട്ട് ക്രിക്കറ്റ് തന്നെയാണ്. ക്രിക്കറ്റിൽ ആരാ എനിക്ക് ഏറ്റവും കൂടുതൽ ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട പ്ലെയർ എന്ന് ചോദിച്ചാൽ ഷുവർലി വൺ ആൻഡ് ഓൺലി MSD, മഹേന്ദ്ര സിംഗ് ധോണി. ധോണിനെ പറ്റി പറയുകയാണെങ്കിൽ വൺ ഓഫ് ദ ബെസ്റ്റ് പ്ലെയേഴ്സ് ഇന്ത്യൻ ക്രിക്കറ്റ് കണ്ട വൺ ഓഫ് ദ ബെസ്റ്റ് പ്ലെയേഴ്സ് ആണ്. സച്ചിൻ ഉണ്ട്, പക്ഷെങ്കിൽ ഇപ്പം കളിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നതിൽ വൺ ഓഫ് ദ ബെസ്റ്റ് പ്ലെയേഴ്സ് ധോണി തന്നെയാണ്. പക്ഷേ ദർ വിൽ ബി സോ മച്ച് പീപ്പിൾ, കുറെ പേര് എന്നെ ഒപ്പോസ് ചെയ്യാനുണ്ടാവും. കാരണം ഇപ്രാവശ്യത്തെ IPL ധോണിക്ക് അത്ര നന്നായിട്ട് പെർഫോം ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റിയില്ല. ഇപ്പൊ തന്നെ കുറെ പേര് എനിക്ക് മെസ്സേജ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട് ധോണി ഒന്നും അല്ല എന്നൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞിട്ട്. പക്ഷേങ്കിൽ എനിക്ക് ധോണിനെ തന്നെയാണ് ഇഷ്ടം. അത് എല്ലാ സീസണിലും ഒരു പ്ലെയറിന് നന്നായിട്ട് കളിക്കാൻ പറ്റണമെന്നില്ല. അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ ഈ സീസണിൽ ധോണിക്ക് പറ്റിയില്ല. പക്ഷെങ്കിൽ എത്രയോ കളിയിൽ എന്ന് വിചാരിച്ചാൽ T20 ICC കപ്പിലൊക്കെ ഇന്ത്യനെ ജയിപ്പിച്ചത് ധോണിയാണ്. അങ്ങനെ നോക്കിയാൽ ധോണി നല്ല പ്ലെയർ തന്നെയാണ്. എപ്പോഴും ഒരു പ്ലെയറിന് നന്നായിട്ട് പെർഫോം ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റിയെന്ന് വരില്ല. പിന്നെ IPL എനിക്കിപ്പം ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട ടീം ധോണി ഉള്ള ടീം തന്നെയാണ് CSK, ചെന്നൈ സൂപ്പർ കിങ്സ്. CSKക്കും ഈ സീസണിലൊട്ടും പെർഫോം ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റിയില്ല. അത് വളരെ മോശമായി പോയി. മുംബൈ ഇന്ത്യൻസ് 4 കപ്പ് 5 കപ്പാറ്റം കൊണ്ടുപോയി. പക്ഷെ എങ്കില് CSK ഓൾറെഡി 3 പ്രാവശ്യം IPL ജയിച്ചിരുന്നു. അതുകൊണ്ട് സീനില്ല. പിന്നെ ഫ്യൂച്ചറിൽ CSKക്ക് വേണ്ടി പ്രാർത്ഥിക്കാം, അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ. എനിക്ക് ഏറ്റവും ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട സ്പോർട്ട് ക്രിക്കറ്റ്, അതിൽ ഏറ്റവും ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട പ്ലെയർ മഹേന്ദ്ര സിംഗ് ധോണി. നന്ദി.
താങ്ക് യു ശ്രീദേവ്, നന്നായി സംസാരിച്ചിരുന്നു. ഇനി ആർക്കാണ് അടുത്തത് പോകേണ്ടത് ഗസ്റ്റ്? മലയാളികൾ. ഓക്കെ, മീനാക്ഷി സംസാരിക്കാൻ പറ്റുമോ? ഓക്കെ, അപ്പോ നിനക്ക് സ്കൂളിലെ ഏറ്റവും ഇഷ്ടമുള്ള സബ്ജക്ട് എന്താന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ പാഠം, വിഷയം ഏതാ പറ്റും?
മീനാക്ഷി മ്യൂട്ട് ആണ്.
You are on mute, Meenakshi.
നമസ്കാരം. അപ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് കിട്ടിയ ടോപ്പിക്ക് എനിക്ക് സ്കൂളിൽ ഏറ്റവും ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട സബ്ജക്റ്റ്. സ്കൂളിൽ ഏറ്റവും ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട സബ്ജക്റ്റ് ഇംഗ്ലീഷാണ്. ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ബിക്കോസ് അതിൽ ഉള്ള ചില ടോപ്പിക്സ് മീൻസ് ഡിസ്ക്രിപ്റ്റീവ് റൈറ്റിംഗ്, അതൊക്കെ ഭയങ്കര ഫണ്ണാണ് റൈറ്റിംഗ് ചെയ്യാൻ. എനിക്ക് ഭയങ്കര ഇഷ്ടമാണ് ഇംഗ്ലീഷിൽ. ബിക്കോസ് അതാണ് മെയിനായിട്ട് ഇംഗ്ലീഷിൽ നമുക്ക് തരുന്നത്. അത് കാരണമാണ് എനിക്ക് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് കൂടുതൽ ഇഷ്ടം. പിന്നെ അതിൽ ഡിസ്ക്രിപ്റ്റീവ് റൈറ്റിംഗ്, അത് പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ എനിക്ക് അതാണ് ഏറ്റവും കൂടുതൽ ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട ടോപ്പിക്ക് ഇംഗ്ലീഷിൽ. അതിൽ ടീച്ചർ പറഞ്ഞ് ഇനിയും കൂടുതൽ എക്സ്ക്ലൂസീവ് വേർഡ്സും അതൊക്കെ ആഡ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് റൈറ്റിംഗ്, അങ്ങനത്തെ വേർഡ്സൊക്കെ ആഡ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് റൈറ്റിംഗ് എനിക്ക് ഭയങ്കര ഇഷ്ടമാണ്. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് എനിക്ക് ഡിസ്ക്രിപ്റ്റീവ് റൈറ്റിംഗ് ഇഷ്ടം. താങ്ക് യു.
മീനാക്ഷി കുറച്ചും കൂടി സംസാരിക്കാൻ സമയമായിട്ടില്ല. കുറച്ചും കൂടി എന്തുകൊണ്ടാണ്, ഏതൊക്കെ ടോപ്പിക്കിനെ കുറിച്ചാണ് എഴുതാൻ ഇഷ്ടം, അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ എഴുതി പറഞ്ഞോ.
ഓക്കെ. ഇംഗ്ലീഷിലിപ്പോൾ ലൈക്ക് എനിക്ക് ഏറ്റവും ഇഷ്ടമുള്ള ടോപ്പിക് ഇംഗ്ലീഷാണ്. അപ്പോൾ അതിൽ ലൈക്ക് കൂടുതൽ
മീനാക്ഷി മ്യൂട്ടാണ്. ഓക്കെ, സമയായി. ഗ്രീൻ കളർ കാണിച്ചു. ഓക്കെ, താങ്ക് യു മീനാക്ഷി, നന്നായി സംസാരിച്ചിരുന്നു. ഇവാൻ ടോം സംസാരിക്കാൻ പറ്റുമോ? ഓക്കെ. അഭിജിത്തിന് സംസാരിക്കാൻ പറ്റുമോ? അഭിജിത്ത്?
Yeah, I think
Abhijit, first you control the noise, reduce the noise.
What happens, sir? Because it's always like that only in the chicken.
That's why, since it is always like that, we are telling in advance.
So how do I fix this? My mic setting is in low. Well, how do I fix this?
You have to fix it properly in such a way that the cable should not move while you are talking.
Okay, it's not moving.
The audio cable is touching each other. That may be the reason it is making noise.
Okay. So, voltage here.
Abhijit, maybe there's something wrong with your speaker.
Yeah, so, remember here. Hello?
No. It is not clear. I think you can take another speaker, Tirtha, for the time being. Let him fix the problem. Meanwhile, you can go for another speaker.
Okay, sir. Okay, then who else? Tracy, can you speak? Is it fine? Okay, so okay. Surya, you can speak, right?
Are 3 speakers over or only 2?
Right now, 2 is over. We can have.
Yeah, we can have one more speaker at least. I think you can call Aparna itself, and then we can round up the segment.
Okay. Aparna, സംസാരിക്കാൻ പറ്റുമോ?
There are many people who have not taken role, like Joel, Ivan. So call somebody who has not taken any role.
Sir, but we are running low on time. So I think if we give Aparna the chance, nobody is willing to speak right now.
Yeah, we have time for like 2.
Okay.
അപർണ സംസാരിക്കാൻ പറ്റുന്നുണ്ടോ? ഓക്കെ, അപർണ ഇപ്പൊ അടുത്ത് വായിച്ചിട്ടുള്ള വല്ല കഥയോ ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട കഥയോ അങ്ങനെ വല്ലതും ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ആ കഥേനെ കുറിച്ച്, ആ കഥ ആരൊക്കെ എഴുതി, അതിനെ കുറിച്ചൊക്കെ പറയാൻ പറ്റുമോ?
എനിക്ക് ഹാരി പോട്ടർ ഇഷ്ടം. ഞാൻ ലേറ്റസ്റ്റ് ആയിട്ട് അതാണ് വായിച്ചിരിക്കണേ. അത് ജോൺ റൗളിംഗ് ആണ് എഴുതിയിരിക്കുന്നത്. അതിൽ കുറെ എപ്പിസോഡ്സ് ഉണ്ട്. സോർട്ടിംഗ് ഹാറ്റ്, പിന്നെ ഹാരി പോട്ടർ ആൻഡ് ദി ഫിലോസഫേഴ്സ്, അങ്ങനെ കുറെ പാർട്സ് ഉണ്ട്. എനിക്കായിട്ട് ഏറ്റവും ഇഷ്ടം സോർട്ടിംഗ് ഹാറ്റാണ്. സോർട്ടിംഗ് ഹാറ്റിൽ അവർ അത് പുതിയ സ്റ്റുഡൻസ്, ഫസ്റ്റ് ഇയറിലത്തെ ഓരോരോ സ്റ്റുഡൻസ് ഒരു സ്റ്റൂളിലിരിക്കണം. പിന്നെ ഒരു ടീച്ചർ അവിടെ ഉണ്ടാവും, ഒരു ഹാറ്റ് പിടിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടാവും. അത് സോർട്ടിംഗ് ഹാറ്റാ. അത് ഓരോരോ കുട്ടികളെ ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്യും. ഈ ഓരോരോ എമറാൾഡ്, റൂബി, സഫയർ, ടൊപ്പാസ് പോലെ അവർ ഓരോരോ ചെയ്യും. അത് എന്താ, ഗ്രിഫിൻഡോർ, ഹഫിൽ പഫ്, റാവൻ ക്ലോ, പിന്നെ ലാസ്റ്റ് സ്ലിതറിൻ. ഇത് 4 അവർ ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്യും.
പിന്നെ കഥയിൽ ആരൊക്കെ ഉണ്ട് പറഞ്ഞോ.
ആ കഥയിൽ ഹാരി പോട്ടർ ഉണ്ട്, പിന്നെ വേറെ ഒരു കുട്ടിയുണ്ട്, അതിന്റെ പേരറിയില്ല. പക്ഷെ പിന്നെ റോൺ, പിന്നെ വേറെ ഒരു പെണ്ണുണ്ട്, പക്ഷെ വായിൽ കിട്ടുന്നില്ല പേര്. ആ ഒരു പേരുണ്ട്. ആ 3 കുട്ടികൾ അവരൊക്കെ ഫ്രണ്ട്സാ സ്കൂളിൽ. അവർ ഫസ്റ്റ് ഇയർത്തെ കുട്ടികളാണ്. അവര് എല്ലാവരും ഗ്രിഫിൻഡോറിലാണ് പോയത്, സെയിം ഹൗസിലാണ് പോയത്, ഡിവൈഡ് ആയിരിക്കും.
ഓക്കെ താങ്ക് യു. നന്നായി സംസാരിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നു ഒന്ന്. അപ്പോൾ താങ്ക് യു. ടൈമേഴ്സ് റിപ്പോർട്ട്.
ഓക്കെ, വി ഹാഡ് 4 നമുക്ക് 4 സ്പീക്കേഴ്സ് ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. ആദ്യത്തെ സ്പീക്കർ ശ്രീദേവ് 1 മിനിറ്റ് 28 സെക്കൻഡിന് സംസാരിച്ചു. സ്പീക്കർ 2 മീനാക്ഷി 1 മിനിറ്റും 24 സെക്കൻഡ്സിന് സംസാരിച്ചു. സ്പീക്കർ 3 3 സ്പീക്കർ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. സ്പീക്കർ 3 അപർണ 1 മിനിറ്റും 54 സെക്കൻഡിന് സംസാരിച്ചു. എല്ലാവരും ക്വാളിഫൈഡ് ആണ്. 3 പേരും ക്വാളിഫൈഡ് ആണ്. ഇപ്പം വോട്ടിംഗ് നമുക്ക് ചെയ്യാം.
Okay. It's poll, right? It's launched, right?
Yeah, poll is launched. Everyone can vote. Five more to vote. Those who are there, please vote.
4 more to vote now. Okay, now 3 more.
3 more.
The last 10 seconds.
Yeah, we'll have to close after 10 seconds.
I think there are 3 more people to vote. They can vote.
I mean,
last time there were 18 people to vote. This time only 16. More are to vote.
End of the poll.
Okay. So that was the end of our table topics Malayalam. Now, when I was preparing for the speech, I had to read quite a few books to get a better insight on this topic. And thanks to them, I was able to present you with more info. I was able to present it better while I was reading these books. So books are always important, whether it's in our general life, whether it is in our studies, whether it is to present something like this. So to make us read more books, we have our book review session with our book master, Gavelier Tirtha. Again, Gavelier Tirtha.
Okay. So good afternoon, Toastmasters, fellow Gaveliers and friends. I am Tirtha Das, and today I'm your book reviewer. And today I'm introducing you the book. I Am Malala by Malala Yousafzai. It's the story of a young girl who stood up for education and was shot by Taliban. It is an autobiographical book by Malala Yousafzai and co-written by Christina Lamb. It was published on 8th October 2013. The book details on the early life of her school and the activism, the rise and fall of the Tehrik-e-Taliban in Pakistan, in the Swat Valley where she used to live, the assassination attempt made against Yousafzai when she was just 15, then her activism for women education, and there has been many positive and also critical recognition against her for all of her activism and things, yet she stood strong, and she has won many awards, and now Malala is an international symbol for peaceful protest. She was awarded the Nobel Prize when she was just 17, and she is the youngest person to ever receive the Nobel Prize. and she was commended for her struggle against the suppression of children and young people for the right of all children to education. Malala's powerful story will make you believe that one child, one teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world. Thank you.
Everyone can hear me. I had a small problem in between.
We can hear you.
Okay, so we finished with our book review. I promise you I'll read it. Sounds interesting. So next we have, yeah, right. So women empowerment. I don't know how many times I've used these words already, but anyway, it gives the ladies an environment to grow their potential and showcase their talents. And this time we have our little Fatima who is here to show you her talents. From the first of the meeting itself, we have been saying that there's some big surprise, and this is the time to unveil it. So let's welcome our little Fatima Sheikh.
First, am I audible and visible properly?
Yes, you are.
Okay. So good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon. Little louder.
Good afternoon, little Fatima, Dr. Little Fatima.
Good afternoon. Myself, Fatima Sheikh. Fitness Challenge. It's an annual celebration of fitness and wellness launched in 2017 by His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Crown Prince of Dubai and the Chairman Executive Council of Dubai. Okay, now who will tell me what is Fitness Challenge? Who will tell me what is Fitness Challenge? Anyone can tell. Yes,
You have to exercise for 30 minutes.
Like where we will for a few days we will like in schools and all it will happen like we must do exercises continuously and stuff like that, I guess. You are absolutely right. Fitness challenge is about all the people in the city to complete at least 30 minutes activities of activity in one day for 30 days. Along with workout, what is most important? Who will tell me, along with workout, what is most important? Come on!
Healthy diet.
10 on 10. Absolutely right. A healthy diet. So I am all of your dietitian, Fatima Sheikh. Eat healthy meals to let your body heal. So the learning objectives are introduction of food, food groups, water, healthy eating habits, and the calories. We need food to live and grow. Food gives us energy to work and play and to make our bones and muscles strong and healthy. We get food both from plants and animals. Food groups. First, energy-giving food. Energy-giving food help us to work and play. The nutrients present in energy-giving foods are carbohydrates. The examples are banana, chapati, potato, bread, etc. Bodybuilding food. Bodybuilding food makes our bones and muscles strong and help us to grow. The nutrients present in bodybuilding foods are proteins. The examples are meat, fish, milk, eggs, etc. It's one of my favorite food groups. Next, protective food. As you hear the word protective food, automatically you understand that protective food protects you from diseases and keeps you healthy. The nutrients present in protective foods are vitamins and minerals. The examples are all the fruits and all the vegetables. Next, junk food. We should avoid eating junk food because junk food always makes us tired, sleepy, and lazy and makes us fat. The examples are pizza, burger, chips, chocolates, etc. Fatty foods. Whereas fatty foods also protect our internal organs. Water. We should drink plenty of water to keep us hydrated and to digest our food in our body. The healthy eating habits. We should eat properly cooked food. We should not eat uncovered food. We should wash our hands before and after every meal. We should chew our food well. We should brush our teeth at the day and at the night. The calories. It's very important. But first of all, you have to eat a balanced diet. A male needs approximately 2000 to 2600 calories. Female needs 2000 to 2300 calories. Kids need 1200 to 2000 calories. It depends on the age and gender. So I hope this will help you to follow the healthy eating habits. Eat the best and leave the rest. Thank you everybody for listening to Dietitian Fatima Sheikh. Thank you.
The bottom block. See the bottom block. I shall remove it.
Okay. I'm audible only, right? I'm having some glitches in between.
Yes, you're audible.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you, Fatima. Thank you so much for that very adorable educational session as well. Now we are coming to the end of our meet. Welcome. We're coming to the end of our meet, and our last session we have general evaluation, and we're going to go through the entire meeting and get feedback so that we can make our next meeting even better. So let's welcome our general evaluator for the day. We have DTM Vinod Metamal sir.
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
So today we had a wonderful meeting though the participants is bit less in number, 24 instead of 30 or 35, we enjoyed the meeting from the beginning to till the end with a lot of surprise element and lot of good quality speeches, table topics, and everything. And I really feel the meeting as a blithesome experience, and I'm really thankful to each and every role player who made this meeting with this experience. Starting from our Sergeant at Arms, Gavel Annuelsa, she always used to come in a very cheerful manner, and she used to prepare very well. Today also, we experienced the same thing from Gavalier Annuelsa. Though she had a technical glitches in the beginning to enter into the meeting, she entered maybe after 5 minutes of our scheduled time. That is relatively okay, not that much delayed. And we started the meeting around 11:05 today. The one suggestion I can provide to Anualsa, since she is bit short in her length, it is always better to keep her camera a little down so that the audience can see her at least from the shoulder part and above. Most of the time, whenever Anualsa is speaking, we can see only the head part, the rest of the part. So in an image, when you are showing the shoulder, this is a comment in general. If you are showing the picture, your image from the shoulder onwards, then only we will be feeling the real feeling that a person is speaking in front of us will come. Otherwise, because when we are having the meeting in an online platform, we are losing a little bit of person to person interaction. So when the size of our appearance is also getting reduced, the effect will be reduced automatically. To avoid that or to reduce that, the best way is show the best portion of our body to the audience, starting from the shoulder, from the top. And second, Anuelsa invited our president in a very gracious manner, and the president came here in a usual mode, usual style. Our president Gavel Abhijay started with a very good story, an inspiring story, a motivating story. The only suggestion I can provide, the story I felt personally, it is a very bit, I mean, not a very lengthy, bit lengthy story. So if the duration of the story may be 3 to 4 minutes, it can be digested in a little more time, because nobody is expecting a very lengthy story in the beginning. Their mindset will be to hear the speaker or hear the rest of the role players. And while introducing the guest, our Abhijay mentioned that I'm inviting the guest. You are not inviting the guest, you are introducing the guest to the meeting. So when you're telling them that you are inviting, they will be thinking that all of them need to come for the meeting for making a very long introductory speech. We are not doing that. We are just introducing the guest to the meeting or to the club. Then our TMOD. TMOD is always prepared for the meeting to its best. But today, I will tell the good points maybe later. Today, what I felt is her preparation was lacking a little bit, and that is affected the meeting also. In general, this is not only for Krishnendu, for every TMOD or GOD who is planning to come forward in the future. If you are going to the leadership manual, you can see the role of the TMOD before the meeting and after the meeting. There are certain things to be done before the meeting. Then only what you are showcasing during the meeting will become perfect. So here, the things which is supposed to be done before the meeting was totally missing. And the TMOD or the Gavelier of the day is supposed to come for the meeting at least 10 to 15 minutes before, so that she can or he can ensure all the role players are in place. If someone else is missing due to any reason, she or he will be in a position to replace with the available members from the audience. That part is missing. So talking about the theme, she has elaborated the entire aspect of the theme, which is women empowerment, in a comprehensive manner throughout the course of the meeting, throughout the duration of the meeting. Normally when TMOD or a GOD is doing the meeting, the theme will set in the beginning of the meeting and it will get diluted. By the end of the meeting, nobody will remember what was the theme of the meeting. But here, the scenario was different. Gavel Krishnendu was able to keep up the expectation of the audience by retaining the theme during the entire duration of the meeting. So for that note, Gavel Krishnendu really really deserve a round of applause from the audience.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Next, Wordmaster Alia. See, I need to tell Wordmaster Alia is a typical example or a role model for all of us to learn and understand how a Wordmaster need to do her role in a meeting of this kind by preparing completely for the role. Here she has selected a very simple word. Throughout the role, she was keep on encouraging the audience to frame a sentence by using this simple word. And she's keep on telling that, who else want to go? Come on, it is a very easy word. That much encouraging it was. The suggestion I can give, because of the reason that she has selected a very simple word and she was very interactive with the audience, the words have utilized almost around 22 times during the meeting, especially during the round robin. The suggestion I can give to her, while preparing the presentation, and since the word is cheerful, the presentation also has to be colorful. And it has to be the word can be a little more big font size, and the presentation can be done in a presentation mode rather than just showing the window. So whenever we are sharing the screen, we used to keep the screen, our presentation in the presentation mode, then only the whole audience can view it in a proper manner. This is the note Gavelier Alia need to take it forward. So she also deserves a round of applause for her.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Okay. Next, for the speaker. See, for the TMOD, I'm again coming to the TMOD. Being a TMOD, the role of the duty of the, or the responsibility of the TMOD or the Gavelier of the day is to go as per the agenda. Why I said in the beginning that you need to come a little bit early, because if any change in the sequence or in the role, it has to be informed in the audience, and you get the consent of the audience to make the necessary changes in the agenda. That is the usual format in the Gavelier meeting or in the Toastmasters meeting. So if you are having a prepared agenda, TMOD or the Gavelier of the day need not have any confusion. Just go with the agenda. Here, coming to the speakers, she really called the evaluator for reading out the objective. That's a good thing that she did as the GOD. Most of the time it used to forget in the meeting. Sri Lakshmi, the suggestion I want to give you is one, the lighting of the screen. See, when we are in a physical meeting, we used to dress up for the meeting, right? Why we are dressing up for the meeting? The first aspect is the norms of the club. Second aspect is we want to impress the whole audience, the fellow Gavelier members, by wearing a good dress. Correct? But how to maintain that? How to do that in an online meeting? In an online meeting, your dress is as good as how the screen look like while you are doing the role. So enough amount of light has to be there. And the background, this is one of the suggestions I want to give to our president. Ideally, the background has to be a plain background. If you are not having a plain background, if something else is there on the background, like some shelves, some clothes, or anything else is there, you can use virtual background. It can be a plain or a moving background as per your choice, but try not to give so many objects on the background of where you're sitting. And here, particularly speaking to Sri Lakshmi, one is the time is underutilized. And for all the speakers, in particular to Sri Lakshmi, when we are doing the first, second, at least up to the 5 speeches, it is mandatory that you need to send the speech script to one of the mentors. It can be either the counselors of the club or the senior members of the club with whom you have a better access or better relationship. So without sending the script for mentoring, there is no point in doing the first 5 speeches. I'm telling, it is not required for the remaining, not like that. At least for the first 5 speeches, it is mandatory that you need to send the script 1 week in advance. Why 1 week in advance? Why the Toastmasters meeting or the Gaveliers meetings are happening fortnightly? Today we are having a meeting, and today we are finding the role plays for the next meeting, correct? All of you are ready, right? All of you are understanding the point, correct? And once we confirm the role for the next meeting, if it is a speaker role, you need to start thinking about the theme, the topic, and make a script within the next 3 or 4 days. Within the 4 days, you send it to the mentor whom you want to get the feedback. And the mentor will send it back to you within 2 days. Your script has to be ready at least 1 week in advance. I'm telling you, all of you, if you're not able to make ready your script 1 week in advance, it is better not to do the speech. Why? Because the next 1 week is required for you to prepare the speech. How to prepare? Prepare the speech in front of your family members. Prepare the speech in front of your siblings. Prepare the speech in front of your friends. And finally, prepare the speech in front of the mirror. If you're doing all these things 3 or 4 times, then only you need to do the speech in the club platform, club meeting, because your club meeting is always intended to be on the live platform. It has to be the final speech. It doesn't mean that you don't have any room for improvement. Whatever way you do, the perfection can improve at any point of time. So this is the thing in general, not only for Sri Lakshmi. Coming to the second speaker, Abhirami. Here also, talking about the screen aspect, Abhirami was sitting a bit right-sided. Normally, the person has to position in the middle of the screen. Then only there is a thing in visual called aesthetical balance. You will look good only when you are maintaining the aesthetical balance, which means the images on the right side has to balance with the left side, and you have to position it in the middle of the screen. And one thing very important in a speech, if you're having so many examples to say, at the end of the example, I'm talking about Abhirami. At the end of the examples, you should not say etc. Etc is a written word. It is not supposed to be used in a verbal communication or a speech. You can substitute the word etc. by telling and so on or so forth. I already sent the script in your WhatsApp group for all of you to understand. And this is very, very unlucky scenario that TAEGUS Gavel Club is having this kind of situation, that both the speakers are disqualified because of under time. Normally, a speech will be disqualifying when the speech is below 4 minutes 30 seconds, not even 5 minutes. As per the rule, it has to be minimum 4 minutes 30 seconds. The second speech, I think it is go up to 4 minutes 20 seconds, I guess. So if the speaker is taking a little more effort, she will be able to qualify for voting. Now coming to the table topic, English, Srihari. The first topic was for since it is an evaluation for table topic, I might be taking a little more time for you to understand. The first topic was about if you become a girl, and our speaker has chosen the car BMW. The first speaker was Abhijay. So in general, for the table topic master, what I want to tell you, the table topic, when it's a table topic, the table topic master need not make any detailed explanation about the topic. That duty, that responsibility goes to the speaker, not for the table topic master. What the table topic master need to do, he has to explain the rules and regulations of the table topic. That our Srihari did in a wonderful manner. No debate on that. Regarding the topic, we used to say the topic has to be a kissable topic. K-I-S-S. I think I already mentioned that in one of the previous meetings. What do you mean by kiss? Kiss means keep it short and simple. Some people used to say keep it short and stupid. Why it is? It is not important what is the kind of topic you are providing. The topic can be so simple that anyone in the audience, whether he or she is joining today in the meeting, the topic has to be so simple for him or her to speak. And on that count, how the first topic has to be rephrased, he need not give all the explanation. Instead of that, he has to say, if you become a girl for a day, what you will do? How the topic has to be? If you become a girl for a day, what you will do? That is the topic supposed to be given to Abhijay. And no narration about morning, what you do all the Sunday, and today it's Saturday. Abhijay was giving the explanation for Sunday, thinking, I don't know whether he thought it is Sunday today.
Sir, in the explanation,
Srihari had told it is Sunday.
Srihari
Okay,
told
okay.
Sunday.
That's why. No worries, no worries. The second speaker was our Gavelier Mayuga. She has selected Lamborghini. All the luck with Lamborghini to Mayuga. Talk about here how our table topic master supposed to say the topic. Talk about one woman celebrity who is inspired you. That is enough. No further explanation. Here our speaker talk about Taylor Swift. Though she is a very popular celebrity, I came to know about her today only. It is a good attempt that Mayuga did during her speech. Because of that, I googled through the name of the celebrity. I understood what are the accomplishments she has done being a celebrity in the as an American singer. Okay. Third, the Mercedes. You're welcome. Thank you very much. Third, Adway Sachin talk. He has selected the Mercedes Benz as the favorite car, and he talk here again. Our TMOD come to a reality mode by giving a simple topic from the third topic onwards. He told you can choose either rewind or whatever the next thing. Rewind or pause, correct?
Pause.
Yeah.
Pause.
And Adway, he really tackled the topic with the experience that he had. And our TMOD, I mean, the table topic master was keep on encouraging the speaker to complete his allocated time. It is a very good thing that the table topic master Srihari did during the course of the meeting. Then the fourth speaker has selected OD as his vehicle. Akshad was the speaker. Talk about zombies. Since I'm not that much into these cartoons and all, I couldn't completely verse with the speech. But even then, he made a very good attempt. And I can understand that since the audience is fully children, all the audience, I mean, the most of the audience can accept the speech with the complete note. So all our table topic speakers did a very good attempt as the table topic speaker or an impromptu speaker. So all of them, including the table topic master, really deserve a good round of applause.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now we are coming to the evaluation, right? In evaluation, before I'm going to the evaluation, I'm just inviting you for a screen sharing. Since we are having time, I thought yeah. You all can see?
Yes,
Hello?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
What
sir.
you're,
Yes, sir.
what you're seeing here?
I can't even see things.
Evaluation conduct
Value
criteria,
addition.
right?
I can't see anything.
Are you seeing or not?
Yes, sir, we can see it.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
You just need to read this one while I'm moving the cursor. Analytical quality and the mark 40. Recommendation, the mark 30. I hope all of you are seeing, right? Technique 15. Summation 15. What are those things? What are the attributes the evaluator need to be taken into account? One, the analytical. Second, the recommendation. Third, the technique. Fourth, the summation. Okay, that is the end of the screen sharing. Being an evaluator, the responsibility of the evaluator in general is to analyze the whole speech. It is the evaluator need not repeat the speech what the speaker has told, because everyone in the audience already heard the speech. But she or he has to analyze. Second, the recommendation, technique, and the summation. Then only the evaluation will be completed. Let us examine this, how our evaluators Krishnanjana and Teresa did. For the evaluation, Krishnanjana took only 28 seconds for the analysis. But how much marks we are having for the analysis? 40 marks. But what she did is, she did the recommendation, she gave 5 recommendation. You got 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 on the count of recommendation. All the 30 marks you will get. But you will be losing the marks in the analytical. Instead of 40, you will be getting only around 15 to 20, depending on the judge. If it is a contest, I'm telling. But all of us need to be an experienced evaluator, and one time we will be appearing for a contest. And here, during the time of giving suggestion, our Krishnanjana mentioned, I don't know if I right or wrong. You never ever make such a comment. When you are an evaluator, you are an authentic person to do the evaluation, because you already, if you are evaluating a P1, you already did the P1 before that speaker, right? If you're doing a P2, you already did the P2 before that speaker is doing. That way, you are always one step ahead of the speaker, and you are having the confidence, you are having the authenticity to do the evaluation. So no need of telling an apology during the time of evaluation. Here, the time, yeah, in your evaluation, you didn't mention about the techniques. You can tell the speaker was very much confident. He was really, I mean, the speaker was really empathetic, or she is showing this kind of attributes. All these things you can mention in techniques. And all this point, whatever you mentioned in the analytical suggestion and the techniques, has to be sum up at the end of the evaluation. Then only the evaluation become a complete or a comprehensive evaluation. This is the thing in general. And here in the Krishnanjana's speech, the sum up portion is completely missing. Coming to the Teresa, analysis was very good. You have taken almost 1 minute 55 seconds for the analysis, and you scored almost 75% mark on that account. And again, Teresa, you said, I am sorry if I am wrong with it. Never ever. In an evaluation, you never apologize to the audience or even to the speaker. And you did the summation a little bit, not completely, but on the suggestions part, the number of suggestions that you gave was relatively less. You could have given more number of suggestions. Now, we are going to the TT Malayalam. There is a small confusion with the first TT Malayalam table topic master, Abarna. This is not your mistake. The VP Education or the person who has assigned this role to you is not briefed you sufficiently how this role has to be done. But you might have seen this in your previous meeting, so you could have think about that. This is the way the table topic Malayalam or any table topics in general need to do. So you might thought that you have to do a table topic speech on an impromptu manner during this time. Anyway, very good. Tirthadas come up to the occasion in a very bold manner, and she gave 4 topics. All the 4 topics were what? Kissable. What is kissable? Keep it.
Short
Audience.
and simple.
Keep it simple and short.
Short and simple.
or keep it simple and sweet, whatever it is. And all the speakers, that is Sridev, Meenakshi, and Aparna, utilized more than 1 minute's time and give justice to the topic given to them. And since it is Malayalam, since it is their mother tongue and vernacular language, they could have utilized the time almost 2 minutes 30 seconds. If you gave an opportunity, you have to utilize the time. The stage time is very important for all of us. So if it is 2 minutes 30 seconds, try to utilize 2 minutes 25 seconds up to that, and do not over do or disqualify. In book review, Tirthadas, you took the second role as the book reviewer, and ideally when you are doing the book review, it is good that you have taken Malala, but the thing is that when you are doing the book review, it is good. I'm not telling that it is mandatory. It is good that you are having the copy of the book in your hand and show the book, so that what will happen? The audience will understand that you already read the book, you already having the book, and you are establishing a connect with the audience, that you are authentic to make a review on that book. Number two, during the book review, you can, if you already read the book, you might be having a best portion of the book, no, the best chapter. You can at least read one paragraph of that book, and you can tell, this is the reason I like this book. This is the portion which attracted me very well in this book. Number three, in that particular book, someone might written a synopsis for the book, a prefix for the book. You can just read a little portion of that prefix or a synopsis of the book. Then you can tell, this is the reason I like this book. This is the reason I attracted towards the book. And the fourth point, in the book, there are so many people written testimony about that book. It can be read from the Google or any other platform related to that book, and you can read one or two testimony about that book, so that your book review will become very comprehensive. And finally, at the end, you can show the book again to the audience, so that the audience will have an interest to buy the book or borrow the book and read it. So the book review that we are doing in the meeting is for inspiring the audience to be a book reader. That aspect will be completed by doing all these things. But by choosing the right title for this, you really did justice towards the role, and you deserve a round of applause for that.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Now, coming to the talent show aspect, we all experience in a blithesome manner the role did by little doctor and dietitian Fatima Sheikh. Before I'm telling anything about Fatima, I request all of you to give a thundering round of applause to her.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
You're welcome. Why it is so important means, when you are taking a role, we used to say, you are living as the role player. It is not, see, all of us are doing this duty for our own improvement, right? It is not for time pass. Nobody else is forcing you to come and attend the meeting. This is completely up to you. So when you are taken a role, you have to give justice to the role and to yourself. Here, what we experienced in Fatima dressed up like a dietitian, like a little doctor. She has her uniform. She has her stethoscope hanging on her neck, and she has a flipboard and a whiteboard. You just think about it. why she took this much amount of effort? Because she want to impress you, and she want to live in the role as a dietitian, as a little doctor.
So sorry
And on
for
the whiteboard, she
interrupting.
written everything in a very, very legible manner. Even if it is happening, even if it is showing through a screen, all of you can read what are the things written on the board, right? So this is
Sir,
the
sorry to
what.
interrupt, but
Yeah.
I have.
Tell me.
Sir, I have an exam. It will start right now. 1 minute more. So can I leave the meeting? So is Krishnendu. She was also telling me
Yeah.
that the meeting is already here. I mean, I have to join the
Yeah.
exam.
No problem. We will be finishing in 5 minutes time. If you want, you can leave. That's not a problem.
Sir, I can't leave though. I should be.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to tell you, here our Fatima Sheikh did the role in a very effortful manner, and she really deserve another round of applause for that. That is the end of my a bit detailed general evaluation. I know I crossed the time, but I utilized the time because our next meeting, because we are reaching to the milestone meeting. Today we are on 40th meeting. With the next 2 meetings, we will be reaching the milestone meeting. That meeting has to be a perfect showcase of TAEGUS Gavel Club meeting. Now I'm handing over the stage back to our president, if he is available.
Sir, Abhijay is not here. Shall I end it?
Yeah, you can end it, and I
last
will share the screen. And after that, who will be taking the role of the VP Education for the next meeting? Either you or one of the person need to note down the speakers.
Sir, I
And other
think
role.
I might be
Yeah, you
able to do
can
it.
close the meeting first.
So shouldn't we give the awards?
Yeah. No. First you close the meeting. Then during that closing, we can share the awards.
Okay. So that's it for today, and I hope you keep in mind everything I talked about, because it's very important for our generation and for the future generation to know how important a woman is in a society. And after this meet, maybe go and give your mother a hug. Trust me, you will feel great. So this is Gavel Krishnendu signing off.
Thank you. Now this is the time for sharing the result. The best evaluator for the day is Gavalier Krishnanchana Rajeev. Give a round of applause.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
You're welcome. And the best table topic speaker in English is, we have this is for Malayalam, sorry for that. Back minute. 1 second. Yeah. Abhijay Sajeev. And we have one more person, Mayuka Rajesh. Both of them got equal votes. You're welcome. Now, for the table topics, Malayalam, it is Gavalier Sritev Santosh.
Thank you.
That is the end of results. Now I'm handing over the stage or the screen back to our VPP Krishnendu for note down the role players for the next meeting. Thank you very much.
Can I be speaker